welcome back to The Secret of Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. Can you hear that siren in the background? That's a siren. I don't think this mic will pick it up. It's not very good. Although it is getting closer. Anyway, I hit resume on the game again, which means that Guybrush walked like 6 feet over here. And this is the book that the voodoo lady gave me, which is Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. I think he can actually read it, but I'm not going to do that right now. So let's go to the coffin and row our way back to a place we have never been before. I probably should have gone here prior to this, but, you know, as much as I try to make this like a... I'm trying to do things that I don't normally do, like talk to people, have full conversations with them and stuff, because I generally just play through. Sometimes I fall back into that. So we haven't been down here to Florida, and that is where we're going to go now, because that is how we leave Scab Island. There's someone there who was mentioned earlier when we were talking to Bart and Fink. Bart and Fink, the two guys down at the fire by the beach. And they mentioned Captain Dread. Well, this is Captain Dread's ship. He lives on it. He lives on a houseboat. And apparently he parked it, like, right here, where this looks like there are just, like, a million other crashed boats. I don't know why he thought this was a good place for it, but whatever. He's not allowed to leave, because I love this music so much. It doesn't sound like much of anything here, and it also doesn't, like, blend as nicely as it used to, but this used to be one of the most fabulous musical cues in the game, because when you talk to him and he turns around, his theme comes in, and it fits in perfectly with this background music. I fucking love the music in this game. Anyway, they mentioned Captain Dread and how he couldn't leave the island, so this is Captain Dread. They just give it to you straight away, like, walk to Captain Dread, it says down here. We can't walk to him, we can't move from the doorway when we're in this scene. But anyway, we are going to talk to him instead. He just said, "Are you Captain Dread?" "Yeah, man, I'm Captain Dread. What can I do for ya?" I love how I went from the actual Jamaican accent to some kind of bizarre Scottish there at the end. Anyway, Natty Dreads. "Thanks, mon." "I need to charter a ship." "I can't charter you my ship because a while ago I lost my lucky sailing necklace. I called it my eye that has seen the world. I can't sail without it." "No way, mon." "Tell me more about that necklace thingy you lost." "It happened some time ago. My navigator and I set sail for this legendary island. When we arrived, we were taken prisoner by cannibals. I escaped, man, but my navigator was not so lucky. All I found of him was one of his eyeballs, and I've kept it as a good luck charm." So, that is a shout out to Monkey Island 1 where you find the head of the navigator, but the head of the navigator has both of his eyes. So, what did the cannibals give him another eye, just like for shits and giggles? I mean, he had a necklace of eyes, but that wasn't his eye. Anyway. Gee, I think I've met your friend. Unlikely. No, it's very likely. Okay, gotta run, lots of treasure hunting to do. Okay, bye, mon. Come again. So we don't go anywhere, go back. Because you, it'll force you back, and that's like one of the longest paths in the game. So what you want to do is take this monocle that we've been carrying around and give it to Captain Dread. Because apparently he thinks this is close enough to an eyeball on a string to navigate with. I don't know what he's thinking. "Would you like my monocle?" "Thanks, mon. This will do just fine for my lucky sailing necklace." "What can I do for ya?" "I need to charter a ship, as I said." "You're in luck, my friend. Rumor has it that Largo's been run off the island. So now I'm free to sail again. Only problem is that you don't look like the type that has 20 pieces of 8. I do, actually. Thanks. I have 420 blaze it, pieces of 8. Well, mon, consider my ship chartered. Great. Where's your ship? Why did I say it like that? You're standing in it, mon. Yikes. Part 2! Deep in the Caribbean, hidden by an endless storm, lies LeChuck's fortress. So, when are we gonna resurrect the old bloated fool? Oops. I'll ignore that comment just this one time, Largo. Only because they tell me you found Guybrush Threepwood. It's Threepwood, and I found him on Scab Island. Very good. No one gets the upper hand on LeChuck without getting what he deserves. I want Guybrush brought to me, and I want him brought alive. I am entrusting this to you. Do not fail me. Never, your voodoo lordship. Guybrush Threepwood is finished. I need you to start building me a very special doll. With pleasure! I don't know who that guy is. I'm off to find Big Whoop. I like how they have to remind you of that. Like, maybe I'd just be hanging out on this boat. Not finding Big Whoop. Let's pick up this parrot chow bag. And then there's literally nothing else to do out here besides admiring this lovely animation and going inside. Welcome to the Jolly Rasta! Where do you want to go? I don't know. What are my choices? I only know how to get to 3 islands, man. What are they? There's where we just came from, Scab Island. The only island where pirates are free to be pirates. Then there's Booty Island, the festive French Mardi Gras party all the time island. It's run by one of the most respected and loved governors around. Governor Elaine Marley. Elaine! And last, there's Fat Island, a fascist dictatorship run by an over-bloated pig named Governor Fat. Here, take this easy-to-read reference map, courtesy of Dread Tours. You can use it to show me where you want to go. I'm horrible at Jamaican accents. I'm horrible at every accent, but let's be honest. Jamaican's probably the worst. Let's go to Booty Island first. Like I said last game, I'm not going to go to Fat first. We're going to take our sweet-ass time getting there. I'm not even going to skip this, because I think it's funny. So, how are you today? We have a while to go, because Captain Dread, obviously, not only did we formerly have 420 Blaze It Gold, but Captain Dread is obviously a fan of blazing it at 420, because he is just all over the place. Anyway, I can't actually recall what you do here first. I just think that you look at stuff, because like I said, every puzzle requires things that are on other islands in order to complete. So we just go in here first. Here comes our red line. We have arrived at Booty Island. Yay! Let's go here first. It is what I like to call a pawn shop. So you can just walk around and start picking up the things you need, which is what I normally do, but we're going to talk to this guy first. Nice shop you got here. Thanks. I pride myself on the quality of my merchandise. I only sell the finest of pirate memorabilia. Even the trade-ins are first class. And I always make you the best deals. How can you afford to do that? Volume. I have to go now. So, we need several items for several different puzzles from this. And I can't bring myself, as much as I want this to approach a blind playthrough, I can't just sit in here and not get the things that I need. So, if you pick up this saw, he can purchase it. I like to buy this well-polished old saw. Okie dokie. That'll be 25 pieces of 8. And then you just buy it, because I need it. Thanks, sir. Thank you. Then I'm going to pick up this sign right here. I like to buy this sign. Sorry, that sign's not for sale. Oh. Well, I guess I could sell it. That'll be 5 pieces of 8. And then you just buy it. You don't actually need this sign. I believe it says beware of parrot. It does. Beware of parrot. So you can try to pet the parrot, But much like, where's like touch or something? Use parrot? Hey, don't do that to my parrot! Alright, so it's him who gets all annoyed. But the history of parrots in this game, like taking off people's hands and stuff, like Meat Hook in the first game, you'd think he would be, like, dangerous, but he's not. So what we're gonna do is use the parrot chow bag with this hook. Because the parrot won't get away from this mirror unless it has something else to look at. So that is a puzzle, technically, because we need this mirror much later in the game. Like, ridiculously later. So I'm gonna pick up this mirror. I'd like to buy this mirror. Alrighty. That'll be 15 pieces of 8. So you just buy it. If you try to buy it before the parrot is moved, he won't let you, because he loves his parrot. And last but not least, we need the ship's horn. I'd like to buy the ship's horn. Okie dokie. That'd be 40 pieces of 8. Done and done. So we have nearly everything we need from this shop. We also need what is sitting right here on the table, which is a map piece. What we're doing right now, which may or may not be clear, we got off the first island. There's like always a gateway puzzle at the beginning of Monkey Island that keeps you somewhere until you solve something to get away from there. And so we're out of that. We're on to part 2. And we're looking for Big Whoop, which means we need the 4 map pieces. I think it might have been the guys at the fire who told us... Or no, it was Wally. Wally told us about the 4 people who split up the map and how he doesn't know where they are. So we're looking for them. The map pieces, not the people. And this is one of them, right here. So if we look at the map piece, that's a part of the Big Whoop treasure map. I don't know a lot about the piece, but there's supposedly supposed to be a book in the library that tells all about the whole map. Cool, so I can't actually like pick this up because he wants, I think, 6 million pieces of 8 for it. I'd like to buy this map piece. That's 6 million pieces of 8. Yeah, that's what I thought. Do you want it? I can't afford that much. Too bad. So, we have to come back for that eventually. But right now we're going to read this book because I never read it. So let's look at Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. This is fascinating. It says here there were 4 pirates. Rapscallion the cook, young Lindy the cabin boy, Mr. Rogers the first mate, and Captain... Good heavens! Captain Marley! Wonder if there's any relation. They buried their treasure along with plenty of... booby traps on a place believed to be called Inky Island. They made a map which they divided into 4 pieces, each man taking one. Rapscallion later opened the Steamin' Weenie Hut on Scab Island. It was a huge success, but fell into disrepair after Rap was killed in a flash fire. Young Lindy drifted aimlessly, down on his luck, until he mysteriously came into money while panhandling on Booty Island. He used the cash to bankroll an advertising firm, which failed after its gross mishandling of the Gangrene and Honey account. Mr. Rogers retired off the coast of Fat Island. He marketed homemade contest grog brewed in a bathtub until his recent disappearance. Captain Marley vanished while sailing in the America's Cup race. His boat was leading at the time. So, those are hints, really, really broad hints, as to where you can find the pieces of the map. Because they didn't say where Marley's was, and they didn't really say where young Lindy's piece was either. So, yeah. And some of them are just like not, that doesn't really clarify anything. Anyway, let's talk to this dude right here. He's an old man. Talk to old man. Hello there. Sorry, son, I didn't have my horn out. Could you say that again? Hey, old man, how about blowing off the cannon? How about just blowing off? My name is Augustus DeWatt, not old man, and this cannon is for official purposes only. Alright, so I've pissed off Augustus DeWatt. Hello again. What was that? I said, hello there! My name's Threepwood. Why, hello there, Threepwood. You in town for Mardi Gras? Hey, if it's a party, I'm there. Well, if it's a party you're looking for, I hear Governor Marley is having some super shindig up at her mansion. Marley? That's funny. I used to date a Governor Marley. Oh, sure. And I bet you helped her beat LeChuck, too. Did he just waggle his eyebrows at me? You're right. I'm lying. I'm so ashamed. Hey, kid. It's okay. Mardi Gras is a time for fantasy. Now just run along and enjoy yourself. I've never spoken to him before. Anyway, I like that everyone has told lies about them defeating LeChuck. Like the Voodoo Lady and Marley have both told everybody that they did it. So this is a woman in a big hat, but she is named Kate Capsize, which is a pun, I guess? It's not really a pun, it's just a tribute to Kate Capshaw, who I believe is Steven Spielberg's wife, because this was LucasArts, George Lucas's company, and they were all buddy-buddy. I'm almost positive that it's not George Lucas's wife. I think it's Steven Spielberg's wife. Anyway, we're gonna speak to her next time. That was a awkward bit of trivia, but there you have it. Next time we will speak to Kate Capsize, and we will speak to someone. I doubt you figured out who it is, even though there's a hint on the screen right now. But we'll do that next time. See you then. Bye-bye.